Welcome back to the fourth Chat Check Epic Live. Hope everyone. Oh, I keep headbutting the mic with my hat. I hope everyone had a good Christmas. We're gonna kick off like we did last week with some anonymous questions to start it off while some people join the live and stuff. So, first question from an old friend of the podcast. Good evening. How's it going? How's everyone doing? An old friend of the podcast, Marty Jones, has been back in touch, and it reads as follows: So I turned up at Bloodsport for the sole purpose of fighting you. Yet you sneak out the back door and pretend you have not seen me. So my question is, are you a man or a mouse? Squeak up. Yours in sport, Marty Jones, World Mid-Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. Yes, go, Marty. Bless him. I hope you had a good Christmas. How's it going, Bobby? How's it going? We're also live on Facebook for the first time today. YouTube and Facebook. I just managed to get my Facebook page monetized too, so I'm just testing it out, you know what I mean? Seeing how it goes. Yo, how's it going, people? People. Hope everyone had a good Christmas. So, Marty Jones, I guess I'm a mouse. I'd love to know who sends them in. You looking forward to debuting for CCW? Yes, because the paying is that bag, you know what I mean? I'm very, very, very much looking forward to paying that bag. Well, you know what? I'll come to this question now. It comes later, but I'll read it now. It's what are your goals for New Year's resolutions? And my New Year's resolution is to make as much damn money as possible. Money I love. Do you know what I mean? In CCW, I've come up with a very, very nice deal for me. Too good to turn down. So I'm very much looking forward to debuting for them. And I also get to do a podcast with a man himself, James Barras. Get to ask him all about his thoughts on people hitting female women and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a great. I am very much looking forward to it. Big Lou Nixon. Yeah, I'm doing a seminar as well, mate. Nice early pop there. Peter, how's it going? How's everyone doing? I'm just catching up with a chat. A few people in. How's it going? Right. On to the next question. You ever do any comedy matches? Now, this got us thinking. I was talking to Big Al. Big Al's in the back. He's tidying his room. He's being naughty boy. No. So I was thinking, like, obviously, with my stuff, keep headbutting this stupid mic. And one of my mates wants to know if Louis Theroux Nixon / Newton is your full name. Well, it's Newton is my God-given name. Nixon is my on-stage name, and Louis Theroux is the famous. What would you say Louis Theroux's job is? He's a. What would you say Louis Theroux's job is? How would you describe his job? So I'm trying to think. Like, he's a journalist, isn't he? He's a journalist who gets in the trenches. I've thought about next year getting like a GoPro and doing, the audit stuff where basically, like there's Charlie Veach and JD Media and all that, and what's the Scouse guy called? I forget his name, but basically, like the way they go about it, obviously they go around and like antagonize people and stuff for the reaction. But I think if like me and Al just went around the town on a weekend and had a big crack with people, give like people a lot better light and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And obviously that content's like going off at the minute, so I think that's a good thing to do. Are you receiving any backlash for it? Like, nah, Big Lou Nixon doesn't get any backlash past that point. Do you know what I mean? Try and give me backlash, you'll end up on my YouTube channel. Shelley, how's it going? We're just answering some anonymous questions, and I'm going through the chat as well. I'll have a look through the proper chat. When is the boxing going to be officially announced? When Roy Knight wants to wait till next year, do you know what I mean? He wants to have a nice Christmas and stuff, and then you know me, I've said yes from the day one. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just need a time and a place. I'm there. I believe Brett's going to be the promoter, Big Brett, and I would have thought I'd fight tomorrow. Big up Leon. out to fight him out. He wants to. Well, to be fair, he wants the weight limit as well. So obviously, in realistic, I do need a little bit of time. You know what I mean? But March it's going to be in March apparently. And if it doesn't happen, the only reason this fight won't happen is because if Roy Knight bottles it, that's the 100% the only reason this fight won't happen. I've never bottled a fight in my life, so that's that. And what about that guy, by the way? Honestly, right? So I've just been like, honestly, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've kept off the controversial statuses. You know, I've just been doing a bit YouTube admin. I've been down the Mr. Beast rabbit hole, studying YouTube again, getting ready for the new year and stuff, learning about thumbnails and that, all sorts. And then this guy just pops up out of nowhere. Oh, you've been quiet about the fight. I knew you'd bottle it. It's like no winning, do you know what I mean? I've been quiet. I get grief off these trolls. And if I chat too much, I get trolls. Is that guy on the night's payroll? I don't know who he is, but he started going ask Bulk about. He's going ask Bulk about this kidnapping orchestrated by the Knights, which was totally mental. He's an absolute mental case. But if you look in the comments, because which I also thought was mental, like his cover photo was like Boris Johnson and stuff. Like, I don't know about politics really, but like as a young, like this guy, he looked young. He looked like a young goon, and he had like Boris Johnson posted all over his profile. So I was like, that's funny to screenshot as well. And then that got like Lou Nixon kicked in as well, and I started getting sent some stuff. And like apparently he'd been banned from like some political pages. He was like posing as a bot and stuff as like I don't know, but like God, I don't know where he come from. I hope it wasn't a wet dream. I still don't know which one he is, right? I still don't know which one he is. But as I said, any one of those 5 lads on that picture would struggle to put the cat out. Right. So yeah, back to the question. Sorry. There he is, the bull kidnapper. The bull. Sorry, mate. I'm on my phone still. Oh, big up Danny Douglas, by the way. I don't know if he's in the chat, Deathmatch Outlaws. He sent us a monitor and some wires and stuff, so I can actually get this set up on a computer, hopefully from next week, which is very nice of him. Big up Deathmatch Outlaws. Big up Danny Douglas. I'm looking for your comment, mate. Was it about them being professional? They're not unprofessional. As I say, it's my first time dealing with them. They've offered us a very, very, very good amount of money to do the 2 shows and the seminar. Like, very, very good amount of money. Do you know what I mean? Like, they asked us how much I wanted. I give them a figure. They said yes. Do you know what I mean? So, and he agreed to do an interview. So it's gonna be good. Oh yeah, I didn't finish my comedy one. Alan's keeping me mods keeping us right. Also, you ever done any comedy matches? There's another question I got sent in. And one time, so obviously, like, I think I'm quite a funny guy, right? Anyway, you know me. But obviously, my style and that, I don't really get booked in comedy matches, so to speak. But there was one time, so it's a show that is no longer going anymore, but it's Avant-Garde used to run in Newcastle, ran by Lee, the artist formerly known as Bass Ban from the Sons of Oulaid. There's a throwback for you. Bass Ban himself. It was a very artsy-fartsy show. And there was lots of crazy stuff happening on that show. There was like a whole match where like the first person, the way the loser, the first to lose the match was the first person to like make a noise and stuff. It was mad. But there was a match going on. I was in a feud with Ace, and there was like a monkey see, monkey do match. And I was the monkey. And then there was a big reveal at the end where like I got Ace and went for him. But I was the monkey. And that was pretty funny. Back to the chat. What's he saying? Definitely book Flatliner. Yes, I'm looking forward to that, mate. Big up the blob. This is the build there. Give the bull subscribe. I put your comment on screen. I'm gonna book you in Flatliner. I'd love to book Flatliner. I wrestle Flatliner. I'm a funny guy, mate. I'm a funny guy. £10 says he kegs the ref. Bobby. That's great. I reckon that. What's this one? Oh, there we go, Bobby. Speak to the devil. I reckon that guy is the same who reckons he's mates with Scunthorpe Will, who lives in Australia. Yeah, man. Just troll. You know what, right? These trolls, right? I love it because it's just easy content. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm monetized on Facebook, right? So, and there seems to be a trend that the posts I make the most money off are the screenshots of trolls. People seem to like them. And you know what I mean? And it's all about trends. And like, you get like, obviously, I'm not saying I'm getting millions of views, but as I said earlier, I've been listening to a lot of Mr. Beast, and it's like, you get 100 million views on a video, like that's obviously you've hit something there. So it's like do it again, do it again, do it again, bleed it dry. So trolls are welcome in my inbox because I'm bleeding the screenshots dry until people get bored of them. Do you know what I mean? Like they're my highest earning posts. So all trolls are welcome. You're not going to hurt my feelings, and I will absolutely rinse you back. And I seem to have this not like this. Well, it's a secret to you guys, but I have this secret PR team that has just formed itself that can get this dirt on anyone. Great, man. My not gonna lie thing is insane. Like some of the I haven't advertised for questions in ages, and some of the stuff I get sent, like, oh, look into this, look into that. Hulk knows he's one of my adjudicators. I'm like, what do you know about this guy? The red zone I know is the one in my pants. And I won't do that spot anymore. Be careful, Mike. Red zone Norfolk. Well, exactly. That's what I mean. I need security, won't I? Yeah, imagine me security team when I'm down that way, though. No one's going to mess with us. I'll have Big Mike Bulk and I'll have Brett. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on. Come on, boys. I'll take, what did he call them? One of the most notorious families in the Northeast or something. Well, he come up with some belters in that. It wasn't just like the red zone thing. It was the whole the Knight family are one of the most like I can't remember his exact word, but it was like the most like notorious families in Norwich. Hey, what a life we live. Anyway, we'll go through these questions. We'll go through some more. Somebody asked us how many countries I've wrestled in. So England, and then I've wrestled in Italy, I've wrestled in Germany, I've wrestled in America, I've wrestled in Scotland, and I've wrestled in France. 6 countries that I've wrestled in. And yeah, if there's any more countries, anyone who sees this video and you're from a country that I haven't mentioned and you want to book us, buy us a flight, give us an inbox, and we'll do business. Do you know what I mean? But hey, one thing that I got from this, it's definitely me tisms kicking in, right? So you know when an American person wrestles in England, then they'd be like, "Oh, I've wrestled in the UK." It's like not quite, mate. You're a quarter of the way there. You've still got to do 3 other countries, but I get it. Do you know what I mean? So like Americans, do some geography. Do you know what I mean? Just because you've wrestled in England doesn't mean you've wrestled in the UK. You've wrestled in a quarter of the UK. You've wrestled in England as a country. Back to the chart. Most feared family in Norfolk. Yes, that was the one. Most feared family in Norfolk. God. He just come out. I've never spoke to that guy in my life either. He'd come out of nowhere. I know families in Norfolk that make him look like the Brady Bunch. Yeah. I wasn't worried, I wasn't worried. So funny. I thought this was an interesting one. Current events, Someone just asked what my opinion is on John Cena, and it got us thinking. Like, whether you I know a lot of people were like bitching online about the finish to the match and stuff, right? But like, I feel like John Cena's one of them. It's like Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, John Cena. Like wrestling would be a lot different without them. Do you know what I mean? Love them or hate them, I feel like we need them. Do you know what I mean? Nobody sold any more orange T-shirts than that man. Am I right, Bulker? Me and you, we can try our best, but no one is going to sell any more orange T-shirts than John Cena. And that's for a good reason. I actually cried. Oh, sad faces in the chat for Bobby crying at the end of a wrestling match. Nah, it was I did my laugh. I laughed because and I laughed in like a way like John Cena's like, yeah, he's got everyone here like because I knew everyone was gonna kick off, but it's like goodbye, cruel world. It's like he's on his way out in it. Big Lou top bloke. Hey, you're definitely not from Norwich, are you? Calling me a top bloke. Big up, Kyle. How's it going, mate? On Facebook as well, eh? Right. Let's go through some more of these. Oh, has Mercedes Monet accepted the challenge, or is she running scared? She's on a big L streak now, though, isn't she? So I don't think she's a worthy opponent anymore. I don't think it's a big draw match anymore, me versus Mercedes Monet, because she's taking L's. Not seen it yet. But what? Put on WrestleMania 6 instead. What's this? Thing is, I got into wrestling in 2009, and Cena is someone who's always been there. Oh yeah, man, I remember the whole like Kurt Angle Open challenge, and then John Cena comes out and he's like ruthless aggression. Fast forward an hour, who knew how important that was going to be? Me saying that, yeah, like he's just died. R.I.P. John Cena. But I shouldn't joke about people dying. Stepping into that red zone, it could be me. If I step into the red zone, I'm not going to make it to 2027. At least he gave us a year, though. It was a nice one. Some relatives think Cena will have one more match. That's an interesting. They say, like, no one ever retires, really, in wrestling. Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. How many, like, look at Ric Flair. Like, he bled that dry. Bless him. I seen the stuff for Ric Flair at the minute. The drunken cameos. First of all, why are people paying $600 for a cameo anyway? But then he's doing them in bars, and he's like mortal drunk, like surrounded by like women in like busy bars. He's like Ric Flair living. He's had a good Christmas. Insane. Funny though, funny. Ric Flair can do what he wants. Right, some more questions. This was a mid one. If you win the lottery, what are you buying? I'm buying a ball and a wrestling ring. A ball and a wrestling ring, and then the rest will be history. Big Al's got experience in running balls, you know what I mean? And yeah, so that would be it. The Extreme Social Club. Bowler would pay for that cameo. Seen Bowler posted on his YouTube channel. Go check out Adam Bowler's YouTube channel. Give him a subscribe if you haven't already. He does all sorts of great content, but I only know who she is. And I daresn't Google her because I don't know what's gonna come up. But he put like a cameo that he bought for himself off like I only know her because she's boxed on Misfits. Astrid Wet. I think she's an OF lady, but Bowler already had Vince McMahon. Go on now, Dylan. Who's Dylan Slade? Funny. I love these lines, mate. Class. Hammond, you're here. Someone asked us, someone booked that no ring hay bale match. Well, it's happening. At some point next year. British Top Team present the Fight Club and Peter Hammond. Not Richard Hammond. He's the guy off Pointless, isn't he? Peter Hammond. Richard Hammond. Bree TT and Peter Hammond present the Fight Club. Oh, it's Top Gear. Say, what do I know? It's Top Gear. Peter Hammond's Top Gear. So what's the guy off Pointless called? God knows. I think a quick Google search. You'll should be on your feed regular. Bless him. This was a nice one. Just saw your last episode. You're gonna boss 2026, and you're gonna fly past 76 matches. Oh, that's nice. Fly past 76 matches. That'd be nice. If you haven't already, don't leave the live. But check out the Dirty Truth on Big Lou Nixon. I make all these dirty truths about everyone else. And if I can't talk bad about myself. But then I planned it and it turned into a really good episode. and it kind of like opened my eyes on how good of a year I had. So go check out the dirty truth about myself, Big Lou Nixon. It's on my YouTube channel right now. I posted it about a week ago. Ha! Fuck Pondo. Am I right? It's Christmas time. My whole point of Christmas was not to stir any shit till the new year. So that was a statement from someone else, not me. Is Bulk still in the chat? You might be able to help with this one. I'm not saying you, but you might know people. Have you ever shit yourself in the ring? I personally haven't shit myself in the ring. Bulk, do you know anyone who shit yourself in the ring? Or I know you've done a lot of shit gimmicks in the ring, but they're all on the Rise YouTube channel as well. But do you know of anyone who's ever shit themselves in the ring? I know Tim Sylvia, former UFC. You do. He does. Let's tell the chat, mate. Tell the chat. I know former UFC heavyweight champion Tim Sylvia once shit himself in a fight in the UFC. I don't think you can actually say anything. Not personally. I didn't think you personally. Disclosure, full claim, the Bulk has never shit himself in the ring, but he knows someone who has. Please enlighten us. Top Gear means something different with this, Hammond. Means something different in this house too. I think everyone in the chat. This chat. Fuck me. I'm just attached up in there. All I'll say is that it's not too far away from you boys in Sheringham. There's no ring hay bale match. Easy do it in Norfolk. Shame it's the red zone. We're taking over the red zone. We're going to build an army. The fight club's coming to the red zone. Honestly, with the back end of Bulk, Brett, and Peter Hammond, I can take on the world. I can take on the full red zone. That's my team right there. Do you know what I mean? What more do you need? You know many that have. That's mental. That like you are in the red zone exactly. You're like a Russian spy on the inside, but everyone knows is there anyway. You're the small green safe zone in the massive red zone. It's like I get there, I can't get attacked. In Bulk's garden, everyone is safe. You're in the red zone too, Bobby. I know, but what use are you going to be? You just get kegged and you'll be knackered. I love it, me. I love like how obviously he got the map and like edited the red zone. 85 kilo of dartboard, I reckon about that, lads. Right. Good fun. Right, what else we got? I did my New Year's resolution. Get money. Last question. Have you ever been starstruck, right? Now, bear in mind, right? I've seen a few people on my times in wrestling, on my travels, you know what I mean? After my Bloodsport debut, I was standing outside having a joint, and my mate Phil introduced himself to us, CM Punk, you'll know him as. I wasn't even starstruck then. The only one time in my life I have ever been starstruck, and it was on the same day actually, and it was the moment I saw Shayna Baszler. I introduced myself to Shayna Baszler. Now that's not to do with wrestling. That's to do with like me coming up through MMA and like being a huge fan of UFC as a kid. Now I remember when the women first started fighting in the UFC, they did the Ultimate Fighter, where Ronda Rousey and Misha Tate were the coaches, and Shayna Baszler was on that. And I was like, man, it's crazy. And then obviously everything she's done in wrestling, but it's like, there you are. That's probably the closest I've ever been to being starstruck. Pizzozo! Yes. In the chat, how's it going? Did you have a good Christmas? How was your Christmas dinner? Did you do some cooking? I'm just catching up on the chat now. What we got? There was one lad about 20 years ago did a top rope leg drop and shit himself. He was wearing white too. They had to stop the show while they cleaned up. Oh, God. Oh shit, what have I done? I've accidentally banned the comment. Didn't mean to do that. Why has that happened? Oh, can you still comment? Why are you being banned? What the hell? Someone banned the bulk. We're having technical issues. What's happened there? Where's the bulk? Says his comments have been banned. What's that all about? Al, jump on the YouTube live on your phone. I've done something. I was reading Bulk's comment and I've clicked something and I've banned him, I think. I've banned him by accident, but obviously I can't go off on the live and you're a mod. I've accidentally banned him by accident. Something wrestling, good evening. Oh, it's all right. It's been fixed, Al. Danny's fixed it. Hey, cheers, mate. I don't know what I did there. I was just saying, will be the technical issues will be fixed soon. I don't know if you're here at the start, but thank you for the monitor. The monitor. Is he back? Hey, sorry about that, mate. That was, you know what I've done, right? I can see it now. When I've put your comment on the screen, because I'm still on my phone, I've clicked the I've banned you. Hey, Tim Strange. How's it going, mate? Did you have a good Christmas? It's a good idea. I'm on StreamYard, right? And I'm live on YouTube and Facebook. That was funny, that, like, just banned the bulk. You're the first person to get banned. It was an accident. All good Christmas. Looking forward to the Rumble. Well, done some inside info. I've just had a phone conversation with the booker man that nobody can get in touch with. I had a phone conversation. It's gonna be fun. But I just seen there's been some good matches announced. What we've got Darwin and Drew, first time ever. Sorry about that, mate. I didn't mean to ban you. I realised what I did after I did, and I panicked. Got the mods on it though. Big up the mods. Yes, that's all the next question. So that's me able to make a YouTube video out of this. Thank you. How long we done? Half an hour already. These fly by. These are becoming my favourite parts of YouTube. My favourite parts. Catch up with the chat. Darwin and Drew is a nutty matchup. Yeah, I watched. What was it? Because it's a first time singles, isn't it? But who was it? It was Tate and Darwin versus Drew and Effie won it, and that was all right. That was a good match. So I can only keep headbutting that bloody mic with me hat. Put me hair. Britney Spears did again. Not really. What do you reckon? I started looking really homeless. I've been like a proper hermit recently, like done naught other than like charge the batteries and study stuff. But I trimmed my own beard because I had to go out the other day. Done pretty good. Big Lou Nixon barbering services from next year. Britney Spears. Ah, yes, this is a true story. This Britney Spears follows Tim Strange on X, also known as Twitter. I still call it Twitter, mate. It's a bit weird calling it X. I can't quite like get the hang of it. But how did that come about, Tim? Was it just a random? Because John Cena follows a lot of people on Twitter, and also like go watch Ken Shamrock, The Dirty Truth About Ken Shamrock. He blamed his tweet on his PR team, but now that I come to think of it, I don't think that was his PR team. Ken Shamrock's blocked me on Twitter. Britney Spears follows Tim on Twitter. What a world! What a world we live in. Did I end up watching Die Hard? I didn't, mate. You know, I didn't. I didn't actually end up watching Die Hard. I will. It's on the list. Don't worry. I'll get it watched. What we got? She see me and was like, I like the look of him, and then followed me. Proper thirsty behaviour. Story of your life, Tim. Story of your life. Can't get away from it. You're an absolute thirst trap. A big burly cowboy, thirst trap of a man. Class. Class. I know. I couldn't believe it's come around quick. The end of the year and stuff. I didn't realize Rise was this weekend until Pokemon or Doherty messages going, "Can I ring you about the weekend?" I was like, "Sure thing." Can't wait to get me monitor sorted. Look at this. This is me Christmas present off Danny Douglas. Whee! Upgrades. Shout out Danny Douglas and the Deathmatch Outlaws. Keep the wires and stuff. Oh, technical issue. Shouldn't have did that. I fell over. Have you watched A Wonderful Life yet? No, was that enough? What was that one? Have you seen A Wonderful Life, Al? Nah, Alan doesn't even know about that one. What can you tell us about A Wonderful Life? Sell us it. Sell me A Wonderful Life. Die Hard is 100% a Christmas film. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus of Die Hard. Like, this come up on last week's live. Come up on last week's live, and Alan, I hadn't seen it, but Alan confirmed it. Die Hard is a Christmas film. Hit the likes, people, by the way. Do us a favor and hit the likes whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or on the video that I make of this later with one of my new souped up thumbnails. I've been on this Mr. Beast rabbit hole. Oh, wait for these new thumbnails that me and my friend ChatGPT have made. Honestly, wait for it. The thumbnail of the next video is going to be fire. Boom, boom, boom. Alan, you're in.
Oh, I was going to say, at the end of Die Hard, the chauffeur says, "If this is your idea of Christmas, I've got to be wrong with New Year."
No way. Is that the end line? Is that the goal? Is that the closing line? That's a good goal. That's a good goal line. Call Bombers in the chat. Christmas, mate. Might make a comeback next year if I can be bothered. That's a better present than the Bowler 8x10 he sent you. Mate, that's a great present, that, because, you know, you never know what could happen in like that guy's life. That could be worth something soon, you know what I mean? He could become like a piece of internet history like in a few years' time, so you could be onto something there. Might make a comeback. Is that a wrestling comeback or a comeback on the podcast? Who wants both back on the podcast? I feel like me and both could do an episode every month. The amount of stories he's got. The Gremlins is a Christmas film too, right? I don't know. Alan? It said Christmas, The Gremlins. It's a Christmas film. But yes, from the adjudicators. What did you do for Christmas Day? I just went to me mother's, mate. I woke up at about 12 o'clock. Someone rang us. How rude. And then I went back to sleep, and then I think I woke up at like 2:30. And then went to my mother's. They'd all been out for Christmas dinner, but they went out at like 12. And my lovely father was also there, so I didn't want to ruin Christmas by stabbing anyone in the Indian restaurant, you know what I mean? So I was like, "Mom, just grab us a dinner and I'll come up yours." So I went up there, my mum's, and had Christmas dinner. And, see me granny and that, it was good crack. It was good, and my brother and sister and that sound. Didn't end up leaving till 2 o'clock in the morning. Bloody hell. 2 o'clock in the morning I didn't get home till. Cole. By the way, I've got a question to ask you. Why did you have a load of kids in your living room the other day? I seen this thing on a live that you were doing. There was loads of children in your living room, and you had like a puppet on. What was the deal there? Are you okay? What you got for Christmas? You care to elaborate? It's a Wonderful Life. A Wonderful Life is about a man. I keep doing that. A Wonderful Life is about a man who feels like His life is meaningless, so a guardian angel shows him what it would be like if he didn't exist. Wow. Hey, that's a good film, that. That's a good film. I like the sound of that. It's definitely one to watch. I like it. A good plot, that. I bet if people are having dark times, particularly, I could have done watching that a few times. Anyone else have a blank screen? What's happened there? Blank screen? Do people have blank screens? Or having another technical issue? Can you see me? How many fingers am I holding up? Oh, you're back on. I get worried. All good on my end. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I get worried because I'm like, I can thank you, everyone. I get proper worried because I've since the start of my YouTube channel, I've just do everything on my phone, and like I'm terrible at technology. For someone of my age in the era I was born in, I am terrible at technology, so I'm just learning on the go. I'm gonna need me tutorial soon off Danny Douglas on how to get me chat up on my monitor and stuff when the wires come. What's this? Had his mates round. I can see. Wait. Two of my nephews, rest were adults. It was my Cooking with God Christmas special. The rest were adults. Right. Danny Douglas uses ChatGPT. ChatGPT is great if you know what to put into it. I mean, like, I would never ChatGPT a shirt, like, and sell a shirt, but I feel like for like thumbnails and logos, especially like not logos, but like, you know, like posters, or like just to stick on a Facebook post, and that, you know what I mean? Not wrestling posters to advertise, but I feel like, you know, when I needed a picture of a referee holding a bacon tray to put that question on, like, ChatGPT, can you give us a referee holding a fucking bacon tray? That's all right, you know what I mean? But like, it has its place. Sorry, catching up with chat. Aiden, Merry Christmas, one and all. Ratman, evening, Merry Christmas. If you took Danny Douglas' advice on streaming, have you in a maid's outfit? I know, but it depends who. I feel like you would give me different advice than you would give, like, I don't know. Who did he give that advice to? Was it Bowler by any chance? I was a cause thing the other week. You were there. Were you at the Cooking Call live? Were you one of the adults? I didn't notice you. Oh no, I haven't, mate. I've got a backlog of things to watch. I need to watch this. I promise. I will. You know what? I was trying to think of like content to do before the end of the year. I need to do the rest of the Bleeding Gums matches. But I promise you, Carl, I'll do it in the next 2 days, and I'll record my reaction to your fucking puppet promotions. Yes, this is a good question. Has there been any songs that you listen to that get you right in the feels? There was one lately. So, has anybody seen on Netflix Department Q? Department Q on Netflix. It's the second best thing on Netflix behind Black Mirror. Black Mirror is the best thing on Netflix. But Department Q, and it's the end song of Department Q, and it's called like "Welcome Home, Son" by like something radical or the radical something. Oh, what a tune! And Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, of course. I was putting pictures of Adam Bola up on the live stream. Amazing. Bruce Willis said Die Hard isn't a Christmas film. What do you think about that, Al? Bruce Willis is full of shit. You've heard it here first. Bruce Willis is full of shit. Chat Chick Get Big does not endorse Bruce Willis or anything that he stands for. Hit the likes, people. Hit the likes. Here's a question for the chat from me to you. What's everyone's thoughts about Saraya / Paige's rumored Rumble return? Is that something people want? That's my WWE hopes fucked. They sign her again. Don't sign that guy. He'll turn up off as nut and mortal for every show. I'm only joking, but what's people's thoughts on that? Not often I get asked these questions. I wonder if we'll see Sober Club merch on WWE TV. That's an interesting concept to like wrap your head around, isn't it? Oh, chats, bro. I didn't see me chat going. I had it paused. Black Mirror is class. Black Mirror is amazing. I've cried to so many episodes of Black Mirror. It's unbelievable. Like, honestly. Has anyone seen that recent film about the guy with Tourette's? So I come across him ages ago. Like, when I was a kid, there was a documentary about Tourette's on BBC Three. And I'm sure it was like Reggie A told this, and there was this Scottish guy on. And like, now they made a film about him. And like, I didn't realize until I started watching it was him. I was like, what the hell? What a story, man. Like, he's got a film made about him in the end, you know what I mean? Like, good going. When she returning to the orange and black YouTube. Well, if she's joining WWE, that's where all our greatest hits come from, wasn't it? Imagine. Spoilers. No, I'm joking. She did appear at that's where the reason why I ask it is because she popped up at an indie event the other day. Paige wins Royal Rumble, challenges you for Mike. All right, as the champion, I feel like I should have one condition, one little sprinkling of what's the word? Like, I should have one little say on this match. It needs to be a drunken death match. Everyone you call. That's true. That I didn't actually call it. I didn't call Paige out. You can't say that on a live call. You can't say I'm calling women out on lives. I called out the way I was treated on the show, the medics. Has anyone heard from that medic lately? He's not even a medic, actually. He's a fake medic, according to the government websites. But that's old news now. So what's this? Everyone you call out, they run scared. And got WWE. Yeah, no, Shamrock. Honestly, Paris from CXW was in touch with Shamrock. And like God, no, I'm not going to say it was going to happen, but not long after the inquiry was made. You're right, he got a legend contract. Depending on who wins the Rise Rumble, do you have any idea who might go after your title? Anybody with a death wish, mate? Anybody with a death wish? If you want to win the Rise Rumble, pick me. Oh, brave. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good. Yes! Got you there. How come you haven't waited for WWE call? Who you got on your list to fight for 2026? Honestly, right? I'm going about it a different way. It's not about it's about I'll fight anyone if they offer me enough money. Do you know what I mean? Love or money, and I'm very gonna be right. So when I was younger, right, when I was training MMA, one thing that always stuck with me was something my MMA coach said: make contacts in your 20s and money in your 30s. You know what I mean? I've just turned 30. And I got a crazy offer of a promotion that maybe a lot of people wouldn't work for. But, you know, a lot of money in it and they're offering that. So it's like, yeah. Whoever offers the bag. Like, there's going to be an announcement soon for a company I'm working for in March. I've got a couple of shows in March, right? And I know for a fact I'm not going to spoil it, but when the poster goes out and they see what company it is and who I'm working, there's going to be there's going to be a few people in my DMs going, "Be careful, Lou." But it's all about the bag. Do you know what I mean? They gave us a deposit, paying as well, paying my flight, flying us on to Chicago to go wrestle for Ruthless too. So we'll leave that one until the announcement comes out. Little teaser for you there. Going to be the week before Ruthless. I've got another show in America, another state. Debut. Carl, could you be more? You've hit the nail on the head with that one. Barmer could be in a one-man rumble and still lose. This just turned into a roast. This just turned into a roast now. I'm not being funny, Barmer, right? But I really hope in 2026 you don't wrestle again. Like, fair enough. Keep doing what you're doing with a wig and all that stuff. But please, for me, just don't wrestle anymore. Keep your ideas to yourself. Yes, big man, hang tight promotions. Here's one, Barmer. So, how did the match with you and Bay Rose come about? Was that Bay Rose's idea for Spooky Slam weekend? Is that what he wanted to do? Or did you come up with that idea and invest a lot of money into it? There we go. There's a question for you, Barmer. Don't ask about the wig. That's not what I'm asking about anymore. I'm asking you a hard-hitting question. You're on the stage, Barmer. Where did the idea for you versus Bay Rose come from? Where did the idea come from? Get it in the chat. Was it Bay Rose's idea? Or was it your idea? And you slipped the Booker Man an envelope in that Bible. No, it's just a straight up fist fight, mate. Straight up fist fight will do me. Do you know what I mean? I've got to work with him in a tie-bay death match. You know what I mean? Like in a fight, I can just be in and out, brawl for all. Imagine a modern day brawl for all. Make a wish. I want to see fucking hell. Imagine that. I want to see Carl versus Neck Butcher. Carl is the ultimate Rise Booker Man. So it was all Carl's idea. Well, that's what I'm beginning to think, do you know what I mean? Like, back at Paint the Tune Red. Don't put it on me. That isn't like where it wasn't like where did it come from? You know, that was a different thing altogether. That was a showcase of British deathmatch wrestling in my hometown of Newcastle. That was nothing to do with anything. We're integrated storylines and trying to make it all make sense for the casual British deathmatch wrestling fan. But that is not where the idea for you and Bay Rose came from, Carl. Come on, spill the beans. How did it come about? And how much did it cost? Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm on the last Ruthless show. And I'm going to be, you'll be even more buzzing when my match gets announced. Oh! Can't wait. Can't wait. 2 seconds, guys. Sorry. It's replying to a real life message. I'll do another 5 minutes, guys, and I'm going to have to go. Who would you put in a modern brawl for all Brits? That's a great question, that. Let's get me. Oh, I need a I need a pen to write down. I don't know where my pen is. I don't want to stand up. 2 seconds. Let's have a think. Al.
Yeah.
Just come here a second. Stand over there. Yeah. Anyway. Brawl for all, modern day brawl for all. So it's going to be me. It's going to be Brett. We're going to have let's have a think. Dean Ford, kickboxing experience. He could be in there. And then we could have Nathan Black in there because, you know, he's like he'd be a good draw for that. And then we'll get the PPW venue to host it. Big Tim reckons he's hard. Well, ChatGPT reckons Big Tim's hard. So we'll have Tim Strange in there. Big Joe, Dorman's fight. That'd be a good entrant. Two more. Brick for all. Bulk, so he can be like the Butterbean equivalent for a bit of a draw. And then let's have a think. Need one more for a British Brawl for all. Let's have a think. Need a wild card. The altar boy. I've heard some things about him. Right. It cost him 2-month pip. What a belter. That we didn't get the hang. We didn't get the full shebang with the Bowler. Yes, me and Bowler are still in contact. We are still on good rapport, and the interview will happen early next year. Basically, so I put the idea to him to do like the 5 questions every week because obviously it got good views and stuff, and like, do you know what I mean? As I was saying earlier, Mr. Beast, if something works, keep jumping on it. Do you know what I mean? But I'm willing to work with him, and he wants to do the whole thing. And in agreement, it's again so I can like make it more conversational and like bounce stuff off him. Do you know what I mean? And like, because there was a couple of times like off that little teaser, like I would like say, like obviously, who's the worst wrestler that you've worked with? Daniel Doherty and Caden. Obviously, I've wrestled Caden a bunch of times and had some of my best matches with Caden. So like, why? Like, what's your thinking on that? Do you know what I mean? Just stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be great when it does happen. I'm coming to my first deathmatch show in October in Doncaster. Will you be there? Is this the Evil Ways show ran by the Deathmatch Outlaws? Because if it is, yes, I'll be there. And I am also hosting my first ever stage live in front of a live crowd. It'll be the first time ever Chat Shit Get Big, like live with an audience. We're going to when I'm going to answer questions. I'm going to have you me things come. I'm going to have you in the orange chair. He's going to come and sit in the orange chair and ask us a question live. And at the end of the show, maybe someone will get to take home the orange chair. Oh, signed by everyone. Who knows? Don't miss it. Don't miss it. And on that note, people, I am going to have to go. That's flew by. Honestly, these lives are becoming my favorite part of YouTube, and like this isn't even what I set out to do. I absolutely love these. I love like interacting with you all in the live chat. It's proper good crack. Have I gone off? I've gone off. The headphone must have come out. Can you hear us? As I was saying, I don't know if you heard. Can everyone hear us still? The technical issues. I knocked my headphone out. I'm just looking at the chat. Right, people. Thank you for joining. Hit the likes. Honestly, these are like last week. This was my favorite one. This has been my favorite one. I'll speak to you all soon. I'm gonna make a video of all the questions that I answer. Clip it up, put it in a video. I'll upload that later tonight. Hit the likes, people. Give this a share. I love you all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Yes.